Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy 17 Polo. I am back with another video. It's your boy. No cap, bro. We all reacted to the FBG Duck gang crew, you know what I mean? But, man, if you guys did not smack or subscribe to this channel yet, bro, go ahead and subscribe, baby. Turn your notifications on, man. Let's get to this bit, bro. Don't forget. Let's go, man.
Type shit like that, because we never really that like, you feel me? To even know.
And I know what I'm on, my boys on. And we gonna come, because I know they not gonna play about me. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? And once we come, it's on. Ain't no stopping on my kids. And I'm not playing with nobody this year. Like, only who you is, who you think you is, who you say you is.
Where Young them contracts at? Where Dutchy them contracts at? Where Cash them contracts at? You only got a contract on Duck Hunt.
Police believe was committed by 4 people who jumped out of 2 cars on a busy Gold Coast street, traumatized shoppers, and Chicago rapper FBG Duck in August of last year.
He got backdoored by he trusted.
Hey yo squad, what's the drill? Back with another video, man. The trenches don't got love for nobody. It hypes you up, then snatches everything you have when you think you winning. One of the most famous gangs in Chicago, Flyboy Gang, learned firsthand that the streets only got temporary wins. They had one of the biggest rappers out.
What FBG stand for? I think he just said it though. Like Flyboys Gang.
The shine had the respect of members that were some of the city's most savage hitters. But oh, how the mighty have fallen. Now they've lost the war, and even worse, most of their crew. One of the biggest falls from grace witnessed in plain sight. So without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business. The Chicago gang Flyboy Gang, widely known as FBG, is mainly associated with STL EBT on 63rd and St. Lawrence. What many people don't know is that FBG wasn't even the original name. The founder members, FBG Dutchy and FBG Young, had the name GMB, but a crew in their school in 8th grade already had the name, so they changed it. Flyboy Gang, aka FBG, and was mainly trying to push music at the time.
Gonna say, so what was the reason behind the group? Like, did it start off as music or was it some other shit?
It was some music shit.
Duck was among the OGs of the group when it started. I don't know if the 3 of them knew just how big a movement they began back then.
So who actually started FBG?
Shit, me Duck. Hey, I ain't said you smoke nobody. Yeah, me Duck. He been running around in circles.
The youngest were creative with it too, wanting to separate themselves from just the regular crew. They did something different, giving each member numbers to their names. As time went on,
I feel like any nigga that got body under their, like they have body under their fucking hands, under their ass right now, bro. Shit.
FBG became something huge with many popular rappers, trappers turned rappers, getting their numbers. While the exact order and numbering of each member is sketchy, some platforms online give insight on who got what numbers. FBG was on the rise. The crew got huge. Some of their main members and affiliates of the movement was Dutchy, Young, Duck, Duck's older brother FBG Brick, Young's older brother FBG Cash, Wooski, Butter and K.I., King Yella, FBG Creed, Lil J, and Billionaire Black. Chicago drill was taking form, and ops like Keith and Dirk and them was gaining traction. The music went from being a way out to a main way to taunt ops, and FBG wasn't going to sit back and take disrespect from nobody. FBG Duck would come out swinging with FBG Anthem, Wild Out, and FBG Young and Dutchy, who back then went by the rap aliases DJ and Mello, dropped the banger hitter music. That was the beginning of what would become one of the few groups able to rival popularity on the mic with the ops. Keith was the first to make it big. Dirk and Reese and them was next to get that spotlight on a grand scale. But FBG had their trump card. Big clout FBG Duck, who became a big dog in the streets and had the respect and power that took the FBG brand into fame status. Concerts, schools, Duck was doing his thing. FBG Young's pops, known as Manny, would launch Clout Boys Entertainment with the intention of signing FBG artists. In 2013, FBG Young and FBG Dutchy would drop the music video for the hood banger Murder. And you could see everybody from Wooski to K.I. to Duck in the video, and the crew rocking the Clout Boys Entertainment merch. In a Zach TV interview with Dutchie and Young, credit was given to Dutchie as the one who came up with the Clout Boys Entertainment name. It originated from his time in the pen, and when he got home, he stamped and sealed it with the gang.
First of all, man, what's the name of the label, the group?
Clout Boys, man. Clout Boys ENT.
How you come up with that name, Clout Boys, man? How you talk about that for a minute?
I mean, like, shit, I came home. They was so caught up in the streets, and I was in the county, you know, everything ring, man. I'm shorty them going crazy, caught up, like, man, we cowboys as soon as I get home.
It was looking like FBG was a well-oiled machine that was taking over the streets and the airwaves. But popular urban news YouTuber Trenches News exposed that.
It's one thing I don't understand, bro. I'ma just save my thoughts.
Allegedly,
bruh.
there were red flags in FBG's demise early on. According to him, he was with them at the start of their rise and was helping take the group to the top with things like getting their songs on radio and getting them show gigs. That's where he noticed the first real red flag of their fall-offs. It was a show in Indiana he got them. The promoter allegedly paid Manny $7,500 to bring Duck, Billionaire Black, Creed, and Lil J and let them handle the door and keep whatever they got at the door. According to Trenches News, Manny set it up so the person he put at the door would take all the money and split it with him.
Man, look, he gave them $7,500 for the show, and he let them hire the dough. He let us hire the dough. So that means all the money we get off the dough, we get to keep. Well, Manny put Cash Out Baby Mama on that dough, and that bitch took everything. Shout out to her though.
But hold up. Trenches News claims that Manny tried to swindle Duck and them and only said he paying them $75, and Manny was hoarding all the paper for himself and his kids.
Manny tried to give Creed $25. He tried to get all of them something, but he wanted to give his kids all the money and shit. On my mama, Lil J Flip, everybody's arguing and shit. And that was the red flag.
Seemed like that wasn't all that was going on behind the scenes. Duck was blowing up and the hate started to creep in some of their veins because of that. Maybe that was something that could smoothen out over time, but once the ops started getting the upper hand in the beef, it would lead to the one keeping everything together to lose his life. It started with somebody who wasn't FBG but was close to him, especially Duck. Tuka was Duck homie for real, and when he was murked on January 12, 2011 at the bus stop at 63rd and St.
Yo, I heard about that shit for the longest, bro. The Tuka shit. Like, it's 2023 now. I think I was like, 14 when I heard about that shit though. I was legit. Niggas, I was in middle school when I heard about that shit.
St. Lawrence in the Woodlawn neighborhood, that started FBG's path to self-destruction. Founder member FBG Young recalls that hit was the first body that really had a huge impact.
It took me back to like losing Tuka, like the first person that got killed and shit, that shit.
From there, the beef just kept taking until it chipped and chipped away at the FBG gang. April 2014, the woman that they called a female assassin followed Tuka to the grave when they caught her lacking and ended her life.
But neighbors say Barnes and a friend were walking along the sidewalk when a started.
When the bullet hit her, it was so powerful, she fell on the step.
Residents who do not want to be identified say Barnes fought to live, but had been shot at least 9 times.
In the jaw, in the neck, and in the chest, and in the leg. 9 times, they said.
Barnes was transported to Northwestern where she died, and tragically for this neighborhood.
There's been heavy debate about if she was really like that in the streets, but one thing's for certain, her name even made national news for being a shooter and an assassin. After O-Block gangster Davon Bennett, aka King Fon's passing, cops would release documents labeling the FBG op as the shooter. It was like a domino effect of bad news. According to the Trenches News, FBG Duck, the one that made FBG popular to the masses, began distancing himself from the crew. Only later we find out why. Billionaire Black also allegedly distanced himself from the crew.
After that, it was a big old breakup. Like, Billionaire really fell back off them. Duck really fell back from doing shit off them. This the early stage. This like 2013, 14 now. Duck been fell back off them niggas. Y'all just didn't know. And Lil J tried to take the whole record label. If it wasn't for me panting Clout Boys at the table with Manny, telling Manny how to do that shit, Illinois State Secretary of State, On my mom, Lil J would have owned Clout Boys right now.
Things started to look shaky for FBG, but in the public eye, they was giving O-Block and them a run for their money with Big Clout at the forefront. But slowly, the losses hit closer and closer to home. July 2017, FBG Duck's older brother, Jermaine Robinson, aka FBG Brick, was taken out. Not only was FBG Duck hurting, but Mama Duck had to hear the hurt of her son being lost to the deadly feud in the streets. FBG was getting attacked from all angles, externally and internally. Turns out Lil J started doing some foul things to the clique and acting brand new. Bro was milking the Clout Boys brand and even was nicknamed King Clout. But what's worse is that bro was getting sticky fingers and even started stealing from Duck.
Like I say, niggas stealing, all that shit, taking shit, thinking they can get away with it. Hell no, cause you can get away with it cause you know. Whatever I tell folk them, they gonna fall back.
Did he steal from you or one of somebody?
On some for real, he stole some little petty money.
Duck saved him from being murked by his partners, but instead gave the green light to put pause on Lil J. With all that happening, his place in the crew got X'd out, especially after he went to the pen.
Well, because it seemed to be like some problem going on with the account. Was he f***ing with y'all before he got incarcerated?
No.
Wow, the people don't know that, man.
Right, they don't know a lot of shit. That's what they just going off of what we used to do. You feel me? How close we used to be. That's what they going off. You feel me? If niggas don't know, we weren't talking a long time before he even went to jail. You feel me? It was like a year.
He came out on his own wave, continuing to push his own movement and cut FBG off.
Where do y'all stand at now? What's going on with FBG?
Shit, I don't know, man. I'm just living my best life, living how I've been living. Shit, solo dolo my team, on my WTO shit, man. All the other shit, I don't know nothing about. I ain't been knowing nothing about it. Period.
I mean, no. Fuck, I should never said that.
On my WTO shit, that's it, that's all.
The FBG numbers were failing, and with it, the crew was too. FBG Duck started realizing something fishy was going on with his manager, Manny. Turns out bro was backdooring Duck with his contract and signed Duck to a bogus deal.
He got backdoored by a he trusted. And when I say backdoored, I don't mean no that set him up or... You know, when I say backdoored, I mean everything my son worked hard for. And I'm tired of holding my tongue.
According to Mama Duck, when FBG Duck realized bro was getting done dirty, he wanted out his contract, but Manny told bro no. Trenches News also told a story about how Manny did Duck.
When you call somebody by name, Lieutenant mean you got rank and you did something. So that let me know that they trying to put a jacket on his name that he wasn't like. Cause everybody I asked and that's in the hood, how was Tuka? Cause I really don't know.
Manny was holding Duck hostage and making all the bank while Duck wasn't getting the money he deserved after taking FBG mainstream. FBG Duck's track Soul Burn is allegedly inspired by the situation with him and Manny.
If y'all listen to that song Soul Burn, he was talking about his ass. He realized what this was doing, T.
Mama Duck said some devious allegations. Duck was in talks with Sony to sign a record deal and he thought the deal was legit. But what he didn't know was that Manny told the label that he was signed to Clout Boys Entertainment and did a bogus contract, so now everything goes through him, label money and everything. She says Manny was just using Duck and Clout Boys Entertainment to be a front. Even with all this, Duck was still around. FBG Duck had a fighting chance in the streets and with music. But the striking blow for FBG would come on August 4th, 2020. FBG Duck was assassinated in the Gold Coast area, a luxury and boutique shopping district near the city's downtown.
Erica and Brad, a man and woman, were seriously injured in the shooting, but their friend, a rising Chicago rapper, did not survive.
Cops arrested and charged 5 O-Block members with the homicide. Charles Liggins, a.k.a. C. Murder, Kenneth Robertson, a.k.a. Kenny, or Kenny Mack, to Carlos, also known as Los, Christopher Thomas, a.k.a. C-Thang, and Marcus Smart, a.k.a. Moowop. Cops will release more reports stating that King Von was the mastermind who put a 100K hit on Duck's head top. Once
100K, okay. Damn, each of them niggas get 5 Bs? Damn.
Duck was gone, FBG really at this point went with him because he was the...
Did I... I did the math wrong.
Only one that was putting the gang on the
Wow,
map. To
I
make
did the
matters
math
worse,
wrong.
FBG Young's brother, FBG Cash, also lost his life on June 10th, 2022. Cash was in a vehicle with a shorty at approximately 5:30 a.m. in the 1600 block of West 81st Street when a black four-door sedan pulled up and the op popped out and wet bro up. FBG Cash didn't make it. His brother, FBG Young, had become numb to all his friends lost, but when his blood got lost, that one left a scar he couldn't hide.
Like I say, like I done blocked a lot of shit out just to being like, just to losing all my friends. I just blocked a lot of shit out just to even deal with that shit, just to not get to in my feelings about the shit. But like losing the brothers, that shit like bring out all your emotions.
All of the main members who was the face of FBG was either deceased, in jail, or just falling back and focusing on their life. Billionaire Black, King Yella, and Wooski are doing their own thing. Wooski never really was the same after surviving that headshot. Rumors are he called it quits with music. Who could blame him? Many of the people he came up with are gone. The sad thing is, even now, Mama Duck claims she's fighting for her son's legacy. She tried to release a Duck album titled He's Back, but claims Manny had it taken down and still is saying that Duck is under contract, so the music is his.
I dropped that He's Back album after Duck passed away.
Damn. They say
It was took down because we got an email saying we are releasing music from their artists and we don't have the rights to do it because that's their artists and we can be sued.
She even says Manny owes Duck $800K. It's messed up to see where things have gone with the FBG gang, for real. FBG Dutchy and FBG Young are trying to keep the FBG
800, nigga. Rack the fuck? Pay that nigga mom that money, bro.
FBG legacy going
money.
by continuing to make music. But many have already given FBG the L and stopped talking about them like the notorious gang and movement they were. The streets took it all away. They were kids raised by the streets that made a crew which took over. Now all of that is just a thing of the past. It all fell apart. Rest in peace to all the FBG soldiers, man, especially FBG Duck. I always felt like that man was one versus many, but he stood tall all the way to the end. I'll catch y'all when I double back for another vid, y'all.
Yo, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that bit. That bit crazy, bro. Yo, damn, bro. That shit crazy. You win some, you lose some, you luck some up. But damn, that's life, man. No cap, man. If you guys did not smack the like button, subscribe yet, go ahead and do that, man. It's your boy 17 Polo, baby, and I'm out there, bit on game.